looks like a pill.
Alright, we're live. Are you down? Ah. Fuck.
You silly millennials. You started a live stream and then you end up on your phone. Ah.
I'm just making the video, making sure the video feeds.
I'm showing you the post.
Legit.
On our Instagram. Got 2 likes. We got more with the video.
Alright. So we're gonna review a red. We've been asking the question, what is a red pill? And we hear a bunch of different definitions.
Seems like this new social term that's just thrown around a lot. The red pills, you know. It's like, what?
I figured blue pill meant, you know, externally driven, ignorant of anything else going on. That includes critical thinking and whatever information.
Yeah, like a little, like as they would say, sheep.
Yeah, you just see everything on the surface.
Yeah.
And then a red pill is someone who takes a step towards trying to understand the truth.
Yeah, someone
or
told
any
me,
type of truth.
Someone told me it's like an insult, like, you fucking blue pill.
Yeah.
It's like,
Alright, so there's people that basically adopt my definition of things. That red pill's just, you know, you're waking up to the truth or whatever.
Yeah.
And but there's also some other sects of sects, SECTS. There's other sects of red pill defining shit, and it's called MGTOW.
Boy, maybe we should have Google translated that one. Press audio.
Men going their own way. Which,
Men
sorry to laugh at, but that's
their
funny.
Own way.
That's modern He-Man Women Haters Club thing, or
You remember that?
yeah, but it's this way.
Whatever. It's been a long time. Long time. Yes.
Which, sorry to laugh at, but it's
No,
fucking, that's fucking hilarious.
I ain't sorry. Don't be sorry.
Those people are really, you know, lonely and shit. The incels, as they call.
There's beings that are lonely. There's cats. There's dogs. There's birds that are lonely.
Alright, we're already on yellow.
You know, birds, like, if they get, like, some of them get, like, so upset about being alone, they fucking start, like, fucking pecking at themselves, harming themselves and shit.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
So there's a video from, fuck's his name? Like, shit flinging. What's
Is that what the monkeys are for?
That's a turd flinging monkey.
Mm.
And it's titled 10 Things Only Red Pill Men Understand About Women. So
Guess we'll get all of this.
I'm guessing he's a woman's expert, so I'm going to take mental notes of this.
Put on my thinking cap. It's time to learn.
Hey everyone, this is Turd Flinging Monkey. So a few days ago, Watch Mojo released a video called Top 10 Things Men Do Not Understand About Women. Now, Watch Mojo is, you know, kind of a clickbaity channel. They release a lot of top 10 lists. It's pretty much all they do. It's their bread and butter. In this video, wasn't particularly misandrist or anything. It was very lighthearted. It was there for entertainment. The only reason why I'm responding to it isn't because they said anything wrong, but because they didn't say anything at all. They listed these top 10 things, showed some movie clips, and just moved on. They didn't even propose any theories, even entertaining ones, to help explain these behaviors. So this video is less of a response to Watch Mojo. I'm not trying to counter anything they said. I'm actually trying to explain the problems and the issues and the behaviors that they addressed, because they didn't propose any explanations. What I'm going to do is I'm going to explain a comment I left on the video. Now, the comment I left at the time of this recording got 144 thumbs up and 52 replies, the overwhelming majority of which are negative. So without further ado, these are the top 10 things that only red pill men understand about women.
Number 10. Why do women order a salad and then eat my fries?
It's called the shit test. The woman is saying if you'll stand up for yourself, bargain, or just roll over and let her take what she wants from you. If you let her take your fries without taking any of her food or even mentioning it or pushing back, then she knows that you're likely going to let her get away with far more. It's a way women test their limits with a man.
Go get me some dinner. It's like,
So apparently there's a, if you're on a date, there's some sort of psychological game going on.
Oh, yeah.
Which,
oh,
I might agree with that.
well, yeah, but you remember this? Do you remember this? I knew you were one of the great ones. What? Nothing. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
She opens the door for you.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking, a Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale, yeah.
It's like, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Unbelievable. Imagine she's like the most innocent, wonderful, good person in the whole fucking like state or whatever the fuck. It's his. It would have been his soulmate if it was like unless he was like so dumb, like, yo, she didn't open the door for me, man. Fuck her. Fuck this person. These mental mind games, man. It's like
I do. I do agree that there'd be like
he's like
some sort of psychological.
Oh my god.
Psychological.
Sure.
Bullshit happening, but I think it's less about a tug of war of dominance and more of a, is this person safe? Will this person tie me up, put me in the back of the trunk, and drive off?
It's like, so murder is such a horrible thing. Like waiting for a response. It's like waiting for I don't know. It's like grabs her shit, runs away.
Yeah, it's like, alright. Oh, someone, or he pulled a chair out for me and let me sit down.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, nice. This must mean they're not a murderer or something.
It's like 10, like have his little checklist. Not Ted Bundy. List number 1. Check. Not Ted Bundy.
Yeah, that's good.
It may seem entirely trivial that a woman wants to take your food. It's not the point that she takes your food. It's that she just reaches over and takes your food.
Disrespectful.
She feels entitled to your food, even though she has her own food. You see this in relationships all the time. This whole what's mine is mine and what's yours is mine attitude. The woman just feels entitled to whatever the man has, but likes to have her own things as well.
The woman. Nothing else, just the woman.
Why? She's like, the woman. But as a person, you have to realize that you can't let the woman do that. It's like, what?
When you dangle meat in front of the tiger,
the tiger
it will eat the meat. Like,
when you dangle meat.
It's like, fuck, man.
Alright.
There's more to a person than the woman or the man.
This can only exist at the man's permission. If you're on a date and a girl just reaches over and takes your food, reach over and take her food. It's like, she wants some of your fries? I don't know, grab her drink and just start drinking it.
If she punches you, punch her back. It's like, what? Imagine. It's like, if the woman sees a person of racial ethnicity and says a racial slur, then you say one, but louder.
So
it's like what? No.
If someone's already playing a game of establishing dominance, why would your reaction be, let me equal that dominance? It's like, let's both be shitty people at the same time instead of...
Imagine.
It's like, wow, what was that?
It's like...
I should step back a bit.
There's a video for fucking dictators. If he throws a nuke at you, then you throw one back. Show him you mean business. You have to show them, or else they'll walk all over you.
This keeps getting worse. I'm just going to be like...
Yeah.
Next video.
Pull the plug.
Something to communicate that you're simply not just going to allow her to take what's yours without putting up any sort of fight. Now, you don't have to start an argument. You can make it a game. She takes your food, you reach over and take her food, and then you both laugh about it. The point is, you're communicating to her that you're not simply going to allow her to just take what's yours without saying anything. That's what women are doing. These shit tests start very small, very trivially. They don't seem like a big deal at the time. But when they know they can get away with the little things, then they stab it up and try to get away with the big things.
They're like Syria, man. Just inch your way, fighting their wars, and then a little time goes by, they're like, drop the chemical weapons.
They're gonna say Israel. It's like, our border's here. No, man, it's 5 feet more over that way ahead.
You see, climate change.
It's like 1 week. It's like 1 week. It's like
the mapping, and
it's like we moved to Syria. We get a house or whatever the fuck, you know. And then it's like, all right, about 200 feet away from the border. Next week, like 1 week later, sir, you have to move. You have to move out of their home. You're invading the border of Israel. It's like, what? It's like, there are some complications regarding the location of the border, and we have figured it out. You are crossing the border into Israel. It's like, wait, what? Huh? What? What's going on?
If you've rolled over until then, you can't expect them to respect you down the road when they try to get away with the big things.
Number 9. Why are women so fixated
of
on
all
marriage?
shows.
Women's obsession with marriage is extremely easy to explain. Women require a man to take care of them. They require it. They can't.
They require it.
Yeah,
Carry me. Give me some sugar cookies. It's like, my God.
It's like Meryl Streep, Julia Roberts, like Natalie Portman, Oprah.
They can fucking take care of me.
Like the
God damn.
list of actresses. And there's musicians. Black China.
Oh, don't even.
What's her name?
Don't
Little Pervy.
Don't mention her name.
Just make up names.
Don't mention her name here. How dare you?
Scotch lawns. Seagrass.
Lil Toe.
Well, that's just entertainers. Now
Yeah, entertainers, yeah. Professional.
Maybe they don't count in this conversation.
Well, one person is a professional distraction, but that's for another time. Alright. Yeah, I get
Can't be a career woman and a mother at the same time. Now, I'm sure, and I got a lot of shit in the comment section for this, a woman can be a single mother and have a career, but she's going to be shit at both.
Dude, the way he says that, I love it. I don't agree with it, it's just funny.
Yeah, I know.
We shit at both.
But you start off with your premise that only women can raise kids. It's like, can't men do that too? Is there single dads out there? Do they exist? I'm sure they do. But he's more proficient at it. He's more proficient. With his masculine thinking patterns, he can establish a healthy career while at the same time indoctrinate his own children into whatever.
An unhealthy masculine way of thinking. Yes.
He can red pill his kids. Yeah.
She's not going to be able to climb the corporate ladder like she could because she has these kids. She's going to have to take time off. She's going to have to take sick days when the kids get sick or have an appointment.
Can't dads do that too? Alright.
She's not really a career woman. She's just an affirmative action hire with a career. And the company is going to keep her where she can be easily replaced because they know if they put her in an important position, she can flake out on them.
Flake out on them?
So he's saying there that the women are affirmative action hires in the first place anyways, so they're not actually qualified. They're just, you're a woman so you get this job. The woman.
Classification is needed. Press play.
These women also make terrible mothers because they're too busy at work to properly take care of their kids. And some people who responded to my comment were very defensive about their single mothers. Now, I had a single mother. Single mothers are fucking terrible, and I have the statistics to back it up. If you had a single mother and you turned out okay, it was completely in spite of your mother being a single mother, not because she was a single mother. Had your mother had a husband, your childhood would have been far better. Everything that you loved about your single mother, the things she did right, would have been amplified and made better if she wasn't a single mother.
You don't know that.
There was no scenario I can imagine where a woman makes a better parent to a child as a single mother than in a loving, stable marriage.
You're not thinking.
It's almost always better to have the father father in the child's life, if for no other reason, then you have another adult helping you raise the children. You're not trying to do both things yourself.
It seems that we're missing a big chunk of, Do I know that?
Yeah, there's a million different scenarios you can come up with that a single mother could be in.
Yeah, and as well as long as there's a possibility of the outcome being different, then you can't say, it will be. Yeah. She will be shitty at it. It's like, how the fuck do you know?
Yeah, these are large leaps. And
this is a gigantic broad jump with some NFL athlete on steroids. You know, it's like, it will be. It's like, oh, you know.
And these are worth addressing because I'm sure there's a gang of people that think this way.
I've heard some of this shit before. Like in social circles.
Not helping.
It's like, I'm creeped out a little bit. I want to step out. I want to step out of here.
It's like at the very least, don't call it red pilling. Call it something else.
Yeah. It's like.
Right, it's whatever. It's just words.
Like, you have to blue pill them. You gotta begin with their drinks. It's like,
Anyway, to continue on my comment, this creates a paradox. When a woman tries to be a career woman and a mother, it creates this paradox. The woman needs to acquire a man while she's young and attractive. But as men get older, they get more resources, they can attract better women. Until the age of about 50, the quality of woman he can attract goes up and up. So how does a woman ensure that she's going to be able to keep this man and ensure that she's taken care of for the rest of her life? As the man's sexual marketplace value increases as hers diminishes, the answer is marriage. You get a contract. You have the state point a gun at the man to make sure that he can't leave. He has to take care of you. So women are obsessed with getting married because...
Stop. Oh my god. It's like I'm watching the Discovery Channel. First, the female praying mantis will mate with the male. And then, after it's all over, or during, it will bite off its head. It's like, what is this?
Yeah, you need a lot of premises already established in order to say this. You have to establish that men are like this and women are like that.
Ugh. And
I think he's leaning towards just biologically.
And there's still like fucking like 14 minutes left. You know?
And, you know, people, I would say people that think a little deeper. How can you justify anything you're saying right now, man?
Well, it's not just that.
I have science.
It's not just that.
You can do that every time.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's like this. It's like, yeah, man, women, man, they all like this. Like, oh, you know everyone. You know everyone? I said that shit when I didn't know shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's so simple. Like, how do you know? You can't group everyone into one thing.
Yeah.
You're telling me, like, you know, like, fucking, like, I don't know, man, like, Sam and fucking, Tammy are gonna have the same fucking thing and they're from different states? Well, you see what happened was that there was, the planets aligned every year, a female's born. And when they do, it's like, a bean shoots. It's like, no.
Yeah.
Like, what is this?
And you should at least define it, what a human is first. In which case, they'll probably go directly to, well, they're a collection of cells and organs and muscles and bones and shit.
What did I...
Directed by the brain.
I mean, I'm not trying to shit on this dude, but it's more of a... I mean, maybe I would have taken the whole... Society tells us, or tries to normalize, that this and this and this and this is what is acceptable, you know?
Yeah.
Like there's some type of hidden underlying message that the man should have a high-paying job and provide for his family. The woman can too. But the man has to be masculine and strong and take charge. Like the fucking... Even though I
have a dick.
It's like I didn't watch it. I didn't fucking watch it. But what's it called? It's called Mad Men. Yeah. And that dude's like... masculine. I have a suit. It's like, what? You know, it's like, It reminds me of those like those movie characters, you know, that like, oh man, he's like the John Wayne characters and fucking Clint Eastwood and fucking Schwarzenegger and Stallone to some degree. And they're like, all like, you know, and it's like, but they're so empty. You know?
The pseudo-masculine.
That's it. The pseudo-masculine fucking character. It's like, he's fucking rugged. He's like, yeah, I'm a tough exterior, but underneath, you know, there's room for feelings. I'm like, not really. I don't see it, you know? It's like, well, what else is there, you know? It's like, is this what we're admiring? This is what we're gonna have as a fucking golden, like, Babylon and fucking bow before it and model ourselves after it? And that way, every day we can wake up and pretend that we look like these people and act like it and pretend like oh, well, we have to become dead inside to act like this way. It's like, yeah, no love for these hoes. It's like, what? What are we doing? What is this?
I don't know.
One day I hear one dude saying, you know, man, I love God and you gotta treat women with respect, you know. I mean, I love my mother. Then it's the very next fucking day he says, man, it's all about fucking bitches and getting money. Like, what is this? What's going on? It's like, then it's, you know, it's not right. Let me hold your hand.
I might equate this to mental illness, honestly. Like a counteraction to a whatever wrong thing has happened to them in their lives. Like, we need to combat just like the fucking tug of war over who's eating whose food.
I don't.
It's like, oh, she takes some of your food, you take some of hers. And then it's like establishing dominance. Or at least equalizing the dominance.
If she pees on the wall, somehow, you do it too. It'll be easier for you. You can aim. It's like, what? Like, I wouldn't even call it fucking like something happened. I think it's a fucking some sort of cultural society.
It's a reciprocation to whatever society has handed them, quote unquote.
I'm calling it society because that's like an easy word for everyone to understand. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
It's only on number 2, right? Or
it's still not even
number 9.
I'm not even at 10. We're not even at 10 minutes.
Yeah.
If I get like 5 more of this, then I'm gonna say get out of this.
I will if they don't, unless they get funnier. Then I'm just gonna keep watching.
Oh, that too.
Right.
But the whole, you know.
It's extremely important. A man, he can attract a woman for decades. As long as he's earning good money, women are going to be attracted to him. A woman has a much smaller window to attract a quality man. Once she hits her 30s and 40s, if she hasn't attracted a man by then, she's fucked. In some cultures, even the late 20s is considered an old maid. And as for the obsession about the wedding itself, it's because everything's about the woman. I mean, what does a man do at a wedding? He just stands there, doesn't talk. Everything's about the woman, the bride. Everything's about the bride. And women just love to have everybody paying attention to them. So a wedding is the ultimate female social orgasm, where everybody's paying attention to them, where everything is about them. In fact,
I would say it's more of a female taking a masculine expression as she becomes like the sort of dictator of things. I'm going off of symbols, but
in a way, it's a very feminine ceremony. You know, it's a very quiet, elegant.
Yeah, it's the man sitting still, and then it's the feminine, not feminine, but the female masculine expression of
the
penetration,
and the dad who steps down from his domain of dominance and hands off his daughter to the next young lion who is waiting to begin his pack.
Then they spend 15 years of who's the more mentally dominant being in the relationship. They just eat each other's food all day. And they realize, when I eat all your food and you eat all mine, it's just, we're just eating food normally.
The final factors who have the most influence over the children. Yes. That's not only who looks like who, but who acts like who. Yes, Timmy. Yes, bow before your king.
It's when women get old and they know that they're never going to get married because nobody wants to marry them. They sometimes marry themselves so that they can still have this ceremony. So they can still be the center of attention. It's really pathetic.
Number 8. Why do women love bad boys?
A woman will always desire a man that is better than her.
They show one of the fucking, like, silliest, dumbest fucking movies of all time.
Grease.
Yeah. It's, oh, I love him. Yeah, but he's two-faced. You're very ignorant and innocent. Oh, I'll just conform in the end, and I'll get what we want. And we'll sing.
And that actually brings up a point. Like, what if they're just conditioned to do that?
I would say so.
What if they're just a bunch of blue pills walking around? They can just be conditioned to say, I like the bad guy. Because in the movies, the bad guy's actually the good guy who's actually cool. And
in a way,
all adventure.
If you think about it, it's like a bunch of people. But instead of fucking towers or, you know, mansions with pillars and fences, it's a bunch of, this is my trailer home. I can easily get rid of it anytime I want. I never really settled down and decided to build something here.
Yeah.
It's like, well, yeah, women are always like this. It seems your infrastructure is very weak. There's a storm coming. You decided to build your house next to this big tree. I wonder. Next week, it's like on the news, it's like, lightning has struck the tree and it fell into a man's home. Horrible damage has been done. It's like, and they rebuild the home, and somehow the tree's there again. It's like, what the fuck's going on, man? Hold on, wait. Women's logic. It like shows her like being like promiscuous and like, I wonder.
I'm up to something devious.
Like she's holding her index finger up, like, oh my god, let's see, take his money
which man's life will I ruin today?
Who knows? Should I take his house and his dog? Yes, he's nice, but I'd rather date an asshole. Try to change him. Fail, get heartbroken, and what's that say? Preach, all guys are the same. Oh my god, man, what the...
It sounds like, no offense, it sounds like a suburban phenomenon.
You wouldn't.
There's nothing else to do. So
you wouldn't be so far off.
Let's copy the movies.
I've heard this
because there's no boiling
for so long, and I also heard this. Man, like some people say, man, I wish it was like back then. It's like it was the same shit. People have been doing this for so long. Yeah. Grease was made in the 70s, right?
Yeah.
It's like people were dumb back then. And people are dumb today. Silly. I mean, silly people.
Self. The reason why women are not attracted to nice guys, they're actually turned off when a man is nice to them, is because if a man is nice to them, that creates this perception that that man is equal or less valuable than herself. If you're like one of those nice guys who you know the woman's kind of out of your league, and you're very nice to her because you're going to win her over, that's going to be a huge turnoff. You're never going to get in her pants. What? The reason why is...
If you aren't rich...
You're never going to get in her pants.
If you aren't rich, you should always look useful. And a boy. You can make a nice fucking dictator one day, you know?
Shouldn't you be useful?
Well, I don't know what that means, but I'm using it as like, if you want rich, you should always look useful. Shine my shoes. I mean my heels. Shine my heels. Yes, ma'am. It's like,
if you're communicating that you are less valuable than her, and because women have the hypergamous instinct, they will seek a mate that is greater than them. They're not going to settle for a man that is worth less or even equal. If they are equal, they're going to assume that they can do better. Because if they got you, women can always date up. Men basically always have to date down. If you understand sexual marketplace values,
oh my god,
it's not that hard to figure out where you stand and where you should look. So if you're in a relationship, if you have a wife or girlfriend, I want you to think of this. I want you to do this thought experiment. If you were better looking, richer, whatever, if you could increase your value, maybe like you found a magic lamp and made a wish and made yourself like super...
That dude creeps me out, by the way.
Yeah, you told me.
He doesn't create the character he plays is like.
Yeah, it's an empty shell, and it walks around and it talks.
Yeah.
And it has sex with women. That's what it is. There's like that's like the perfect time for. Fuck, we gotta get out of here. There's no one home. We should not be here. Let's go.
Good looking and super.
All of these theories he's having, and they're theories. What happens when everything's provided for? Everyone has everything they need. Food, a place to stay, the means to do whatever they really truly want to do. What happens? It's like, well, you need to provide. Like, I'm short-circuiting.
Alright, I see what you're saying.
So what happens? This whole thing is based off of like
Brave New World?
of like an insecure social class system. It's like you are supposed to provide. Look! Didn't you see Wolf of Wall Street? Didn't you see how manly he was? That's what women want. A man that takes charge and has no soul. That's what they need. Come on now. I said, come on now. Come on. Did you see Aladdin? You know damn well she wanted to talk to him if she walked up in those rags. He had to find a fucking genie. He had to find a fucking genie and rub that shit. And that fucking Rock Williams pop up and be singing and shit. Come on. You had to have a fucking flying carpet. Equivalent to a fucking Lamborghini.
But he couldn't wish for love.
No, he couldn't. He could wish for mind control.
The moral of the story.
It's just funny. It's like,
yeah, these guys need a prime masculine.
Like, it's like, man,
not the beta thing.
You wrong, man. You're wrong. Remember when the fucking elephant busted through the doors? The two doors that were fucking like 30 feet, like a story, 30, like I don't know, like 2,000 stories up in the air. People, you know, they're fucking singing and shit. Prince Ali. Fucking like, and she like walks away like, she's really thinking, oh man, he's so awesome. Walks away, goes in her room, waits.
Not cruel enough. He needs to do something really shitty.
He needs to step on a baby and watch it squeal. It's like,
Rich, would you treat your wife or girlfriend differently? If the answer is yes,
I didn't hear that question.
Be like you. If you were better looking, richer, whatever, if you could increase your value, maybe like you found a magic lamp and made a wish and made yourself like super good looking and super rich. Would you treat your wife or girlfriend differently? If the answer is yes, I'm not saying you would cheat on her or dump her. I'm just saying, would you treat her differently? Would you stop putting up with her shit, knowing that you had infinite options beyond her? If the answer is yes, I want you to start treating your wife or girlfriend like that, as if you had infinite options.
That I agree with. That is a great point.
This is funny.
I disagree with the outcome, but that's a great point.
How he says it.
You should live like you're the super being, as far as to yourself.
Well, I think it's called loving yourself.
Yeah, and what would you do with your partner if you believed you were, you know, almighty or whatever?
Yeah, you're the fucking alpha male or something like that.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
It's like, did you really?
Yeah, that's how it should be.
Did you really love her to begin with, or were you just settling for your feeble insecurities? It's like,
because what that
it's like I'm hot now, Mary. I'm leaving you. It's like, what?
does is it hacks her hypergamous instinct.
Like,
if a man is nice to her, it communicates that the man is lower worth, and it will trigger her hypergamy to start seeking a better mate.
Or it's like, the older you get, you're fucked.
What's his name in Game of Thrones?
I don't know, but he did get friend zoned hard. He's like, I love her. It's like, bro, you're her daddy. Stop. You're old enough to be her dad. That's
Jorah. There we go.
That's the face.
Jorah of Mormont.
That's the face of the dad that looks at the kid that's bringing his love, his fucking daughter to prom. That's the face where it's like, better watch yourself, son. Home at 10. Be home at 10. My God.
However, when you treat a woman like you have options, that you're not going to kiss her ass and put up with her shit, you're communicating to her that you have higher value than her. And by communicating that, she will actually be more loyal to you.
Fuck. That's so savage. What?
The real question is, that's a big ass tent. Where did he get it?
He's like Stephen Thompson.
She said it was either her or the motorcycle, or the motorcycle's like. It's like, see, it's tricky. Your attention span brings you all the way down to the page.
Like, wouldn't a woman just do the same thing back? She's already initially trying to establish dominance.
Watch, there's on the other side. The women have a dude that sounds just like this, except it's his counterpart. And when the man goes outside and sleeps with his motorcycle, you go buy one and sleep outside right next to him. Show him you're not afraid.
This just ends up in two people holding AK-47s at each other. Enjoy.
Now I'm not saying it's a foolproof plan, that if you treat a woman like you don't care and that you have other things going on and you're not going to put up with her shit, that she's not going to cheat on you. I'm saying that it lessens the likelihood. She still may cheat on you. I mean, there's no guarantees in life. You're actually kind of using hypergamy to your advantage. When a woman tests you by seeing what you'll put up with.
Yeah, how'd they get my text messages?
Yo, that's you, man.
Well, let's see. This is from 2011. Hey, look.
Changed, man.
Hey, look. I know I said otherwise last night, but I don't think we can hang out anymore. You can come and get your stuff this evening when I'm at work. What the fuck is that? X?
What?
The X.
Hug or kiss or something.
I don't know. Jesus fucking Christ, James. You're gonna let this go just like that without fighting at all? Did I mean that little to you? You make me sick. I mean, it was a long time ago. And I don't think I ever said anything like that to anybody. I mean, well, no. I think saying nothing at all is a lot worse, so yeah, but fucking
she's actually testing your worth. If you put up with her shit, you're communicating to her that she has higher worth than you. And that's why men who fail shit tests get dumped or cheated on. But men who pass shit tests by basically not putting up with a woman's shit.
The Dow is horrible. Your market value has gone down.
Like, she will respond through her hypergamous instinct to value you as a partner. Now, I would say partner kind of...
So, I just looked up hypergamy means marrying someone that's above you, a higher caste, more high class, or something like that.
Elegant.
Yeah. So,
Ivy League.
Facetiously, because women don't want a partner. They want a leader.
She didn't fit.
But you said it was fine.
Alright, this is another version of the shit test.
You showed some girl crying on a couch.
Like a movie or
something. Oh, whatever. I was like, what the fuck?
She wants you to fight for her and give her plausible deniability. She doesn't want to be responsible for her own words and actions. She wants you to be responsible. So if she's evasive and you take the initiative, then it's now your responsibility. Where if she outright told you what she was thinking and feeling, then she has to take responsibility for her own feelings. And she doesn't want to. She wants you to take responsibility for them. Now, again, like I said, this is a shit test. She's trying to see if she can test your limits. The way to pass this shit test is you just walk away from her. Tell her.
That's what I'm going to do. Let's try another video. I think I passed a shit test.
Oh,
that seemed like shit.
This is bringing back some unfortunate things. Is that House and Cuddy? No.
House fanboy.
I mean, I was becoming a fan, and then I'm like, this guy's just kind of an asshole.
Let's try this fucking video.
So I just created this dope website with Wix.
Fuck you.
She has him in her clutches. Look at him, holding his cranium.
I'm hot.
Illuminati.
Yeah. This is who's this? Marcel something? Marcel Enlightened. He must be enlightened then.
We'll find out. Through this area, I guess.
The name of his video is "Do Not Envy the Blue Pill Man."
And
Marcel here. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about
MGTOW.
Jealousy and give a couple of analogies showing why we shouldn't be jealous of blue pill men. So you ever go walking down the street and see a guy with his girlfriend wrapped around him, and she's just gorgeous and all glossed up, and he's showing her off to the world, and they look...
Then you close your eyes and you just imagine... Alright, sorry.
What?
Sorry.
What was that?
I was going to go into a joke.
Oh, what was it? Go
I
ahead.
don't want to offend anybody.
No, fuck that. Say it.
Nah, too late.
Come on.
That's not funny.
Say it. It's funny.
So happy, and they're cuddling. And you get that kind of nauseous feeling because in the back of your mind, you still kind of want that. You still want that girl wrapped around you. Even after how women have treated you in the past, it's really hard to kind of deprogram that after so many years of being a blue pill man. At least for me it was. It's almost the same kind of feeling when you see a guy drive up in a really nice car. And I mean like a Corvette or a Lamborghini, like a really nice car.
Just real fast, all these people look like androids right now.
Yeah, and it all shows women like holding like this.
I think they're purposely trying to look non-human, like, so they look like some being of perfection or something to piss off single men.
Possibly.
And
I never felt
probably
that
piss
way.
off people in general.
I never felt
like,
that way.
I have to live up to this on some subconscious level. Yeah. I feel I need to live up to
even like
not real people.
Even like my back to like the silly days of school. I never felt that way. Some dude came in with like I had a car or a truck, and he had clothes or the new shoes. I kind of wore the same shit. Like it was like a schedule for me. It's like shorts, like shirt, jeans, sweater, hoodie. It's like I would repeat. And one day someone commented like, "Hey man, why don't you buy some new shorts?" I'm like, "Oh, why don't you eat my dick?" It's like,
ooh. Crossing the red line right there.
Back way when, my friend.
Right.
When I didn't have the tools. And now it's...
Of fame and fortune, right?
No, the tools.
And a new car?
The tools of philosophically battling people.
He means cars and money.
Oh, yes, personal objects and etc.
Please subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. We love the hose.
Incidentally, I was talking to a guy
you'll get holes,
about finances and how he was getting his college